So I'm so excited because if you guys don't know this about me, I'm about to share this with you guys. I am a total thrifter person type of garage sales type of girls, swap meet type of girls, and I was looking for something where I can put a little corner for like tea and coffee, like a little tea coffee shop, and I found this on a Facebook group. It is so adorable. It fit perfect where I wanted it to go, so I'm going to show you guys. I paid, I think, $125 for it. It is super vintage. I love old things, and I'm just in love. I am beaming with happiness right now because I needed something that would allow some opening for the chimney, the fireplace. And there's some powers there, so I can put a little lamp on here. And I'm just gonna have to leave a little gap from the China Hutch to be able to turn on and off this light, which is not a big deal. It is a wiggly, it's a little wiggly. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make it sturdier. If you guys have any tips on that, let me know. For now, I'm gonna use it like this until I have maybe my stepdad. He can come and help me. He always helps me with projects like this, and he can help me fix it. But for now, I'm gonna use it, and then when I'm ready to fix it, I am gonna just take the stuff off, which should be very quick and easy. And I'm so excited, guys. I'll show you guys what it's gonna look like at the end. Alright friends, the first thing we're gonna do is put it together. My husband's trying to figure out how to screw in the screws. It didn't come with any screws, so we're gonna have to try to figure that out. Second, we're gonna have to clean the surrounding area and actually clean the furniture. This little beautiful China Hutch. I put some pledge and I'm going to wipe it down, take all the dust out, and hopefully give it a little bit of a shine. That way it can look almost brand new. To be quite frankly, after cleaning it, and as you can see here, wiping it down with these oils that are mainly for furniture and wood, it really gave it a nice shine, and it made me feel like I might not have to stain it or do anything to it. For now, I'm pretty happy, but I'm going to try to do my best to just clean every little crevice that I can get to. That way it can look pretty, and it will also allow it to protect the wood from any future damage, and this will help seal the wood basically. So I'm very happy and so excited to clean this and get it all ready to go. As you can see, it made a difference after spraying it down. It looks a lot shinier, the wood pops a little bit more. So I'm going to just start bringing all my wonderful coffee items that I'm going to put here. As you guys know, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do have people in my family and guests that come over, like my husband's brothers and wives that drink coffee, so I do want it to be available for them. But I drink tea, so it's going to be a combination of both a coffee shop and a tea shop. So I'm going to put this little tray here that I've had for quite a few years now, that I use on different locations of my house. Sometimes I put it as a little tray in the middle of the table. Sometimes I put it as a little tray in the middle of my coffee table, and just put like a plant or some books, something to help decorate. Today I'm going to use it for my little coffee shop. I'm going to put some mugs here since it's the holidays. Is going to have some holiday themed mugs. That way whoever wants to do, they could even do hot chocolate. I am eventually going to get some jars that's gonna have my own homemade tea, and I'm gonna put some paper towels here. I do have some decorations from my previous house that I had a little coffee section just like this one. This house didn't have a section for it, so I had to create my own with this furniture. Now I got these plastic dividers from Amazon. Basically you could just put them together to whatever size you want them to be and organize whatever you want to organize. Now they are a little tricky to put together, but once you get the hang of it and you know exactly how much space in between each do you want, you basically just count the little knobs that you see here and start putting them together. And then you also have to remember to count both horizontal and vertical, so that way they come out exactly how you want them. As you can see here, I'm almost done. They can get a little tricky, but just with a little planning, they will come together. Now, when we moved here, I went ahead and packaged all my teas in Ziploc bags. Now that I have a place to put them, I'm going to put them in this drawer. So anybody who wants to come over and does not want coffee, there is a tea selection here for them to choose. Like I mentioned, in the future, I want to have some jars with my own dry tea herbs from my own garden. I'm so excited to get my garden going here in the near future. I have so many ideas, and I think since it can all happen exactly how I want it all at once, I'm going to take my time, and for now I'm going to work with what I have and start growing just a garden with my old raised beds. And I'm going to grow as many herbs as I can. As you can see here, I'm just taking all my tea bags and I'm going to just lay them out into these little cubicles that I created with these little plastic items that I collected from Amazon. I'm not sure what the name is. I will try to look it up and put it on the description for you guys. I have a pretty good selection of teas. I do green tea, cinnamon tea, chamomile, and mint tea, and some other little raspberry teas. There's a lot of selections that I have here for my guests and for myself. So whenever I feel like having a tea and I don't necessarily have the herbs that I would like to have in the garden, then I go to my tea bags. I also added different type of sugars. I do have a cousin that has diabetes, so he only uses stevia. And for that reason, I will be adding the sugar packages in this area as well. As I noticed that I needed to put the sugar in the front, I went ahead and moved some things towards the back. And that is the amazing thing about this little cubicles, is that it is totally flexible. You can move things around and it will completely stay organized. As you can see here, now I'm adding the regular sugar and then I'm gonna add the stevia. But I am in love with these little dividers that help me stay organized, and this drawer was the perfect size for the dividers and for my teas. As you can see, there was only a little bit of gap on the left side, but other than that, everything fit perfect. I even had to remove one of the little plastic dividers to make the larger green tea packages fit, and they fit perfectly fine. So they're very flexible and ideal to organize any drawers that you might want to organize smaller things like this. Even if you have a junk drawer, this would be ideal. As you can see, they fit perfect and it went right in. Now, as you can see, I'm adding a few other items that I like to have. I love honey, so I have a little selection here. I have a candle and it just keeps getting bounced around because I'm not exactly sure where I want it, but we will figure it out. But I'm going to continue to add some other items such as coffee for the curry, because like I mentioned, I don't drink coffee, but I do like to have it as an option for my guests. My husband and my daughter, my oldest daughter, does love to drink coffee, so I'm gonna have this as a selection. Now, the dividers that go across do not fit, so I'm struggling a little bit to make this organized in neat, because I have some decaf coffee or regular caffeine coffee, so I'm trying to separate them and organize them, and it's just gonna help and make it look very neat. It might take a minute to play around with it and figure out how it's gonna go and how it's gonna fit. And that's exactly what I ended up doing here. I just took my time going back and forth, fiddling with it and figuring out how to make it all work. Now, it really seemed like a struggle, but it was actually quite fun just going through everything that I had here and organizing it. Ideally, when people want to get coffee, they're going to pull some out of this drawer. And I did have extra ones in the box that I purchased. Usually I purchase them in bulk, either at Smart & Final or Costco. So I had plenty of extra coffee to store. And I'm about to show you guys where I'm going to store the rest of them. I'm going to make it into a decorative item, like a show display of the coffees. This little tray that has 3 pockets, I've had it for the last 3 years, and I bought it because I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was very unique, very like homestead or ranch style look, and I haven't found a real good purpose for it up until this little coffee shop section that I'm selecting. I decided to put it up here and store the extra coffee that I have here. And in the middle, I'm going to add a beautiful little plant to make it pop. No little display is a display without something green and alive. So I went ahead and put a little plastic tray so when I water it, it didn't spill. And I went ahead and displayed it. Now this little coffee mug was gifted from a friend from Obsession Gardening channel. I'll put her link right above and in the description. She sent it to me as a gift, which I am completely grateful for because it's so beautiful. I didn't know exactly where to put it, so I went ahead and moved it right above because I think it'll be a display better than to put it where the coffee making will be done. I also added some cute little napkins in case they want to use it as a coaster or just to grab a cookie from the cookie jar. And for now, I think this is gonna be it, guys. I'm so excited that it came together with just a few items that I had at home and some dividers, and just I think it looks beautiful. I'm going to add to it. I need to find some coffee mugs that will look beautiful as a display. I need to add some beautiful jars that I can put some of my own personal tea that I'll be harvesting from my garden, and a few little touches, maybe a little plant here and there. Guys, if you guys have a tea set or a tea section or a coffee section, I would love to see it. Send it to me on Instagram. And if you have any comments about this, I would love to read about it down below. Please give me some thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the notification so you can get notified, and give me some thumbs up so I know you enjoy this. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.